Good evening and welcome back to Jabolko Trade. If I tell you I'm happy today, it is a very big lie. I am actually distraught right now, but still managing to make sure I think clearly so that I know what I'm actually saying and mean every word I'm saying. I do not know when in this country we will have to change certain things for the greater good of mankind and the people that are living in it. What are we experiencing? We are experiencing watery graves. And when I say watery graves, what do I mean? I do not mean the fact that you would go maybe by the riverbank and then dig a pit, dig a 6 feet, and then put the person there in that grave, as it was just recently seen when we had a boat mishap recently of the Nigerian Nollywood people who went to shoot some movie. So some of them had to be buried by the riverbank. This is not the case. Just recently this week, I think on Thursday or so, in Niger State, we saw a whole boat mishap capsizing. And then you ask yourself certain questions. Where were the life jackets? Why are they not being used? And this same year in River State, we had the same thing in Sangana. People are losing their lives, hence I'm calling it watery graves. When will we step up in Nigeria to make policies that will be for the greater good of people within our constituents? Where is the Ministry of Water Affairs or Water Resources? Where is the Ministry or Commissioners for Tourism? Why are they not doing things like Abito Ferry in Akwa Ibom and Cross River State? Why are they not learning and thinking about the common good of their citizens? Even an ordinary car, when it is overloaded, either with goods or with human beings, you see the tires from the backside, you see it going down. How much more a boat of this magnitude? Just watch the videos and see for yourself.
The incident involved a commercial 3-decking wooden boat, MV Precious Emmanuel, that was conveying over 250 passengers, including women and children from Sangana in Brass local government area of Bayelsa State to Nembe Jetty in Port Harcourt. Narrating their ordeal, the crew and some of the traders said they lost goods worth millions of naira, but expressed gratitude to the Nigerian Navy for the quick response and rescue.
The wind and the tide was very strong, so the tide and the wind pushed the boat to that wrecking barge that under that water. The water was drying and the current of the water, so the boat could not be able to get away from the iron. So the sharp side of the barge is the one that pierced under the boat.
I'm a fish seller. I have a market of 650 something thousand naira in that boat. Everything lost, including my baby yesterday. Baby of 1 year and 1 month was about to go down yesterday. My phone. If as I'm talking to you people, no one of my family know what happened to me now. As it is now, I don't know where I am. I don't know where I will start again.
So I lost all my dry fish there. That worth million. And I'm holding debt because usually if you go there, you buy, you have customers, they will give you, say, then when you come, you return my money.
Like, I thank the Nigerian Navy nationwide and worldwide and all the rest. for them to assist us at least to try and rescue the passengers on board by throwing life raft and life buoy into the water. Some of them also jump into the water.
The commander Nigerian Navy ship NNS Pathfinder, Commodore Desmond Igbo, advised marine transporters and travelers to always be safety conscious.
All of them did not wear life jackets, and we have been hammering on this, that they must wear life jackets while transiting in the waters from the jetty to another jetty. But again, this is what we have been saying. I could also recall that about 2 months ago, the Nigerian Navy, with other stakeholders, including the state government, we launched the emergency rescue at sea. It's pertinent to tell you that the Navy, through the NNS Pathfinder, we have also documented a procedure to establish emergency maritime rescue unit in the state.
I guess you're seeing it even before departure. They are so crowded as if they are sardines, as if they are geisha. Is this what we expect in this 21st century? Even when I watch other climes like in Russia, which I like watching from time to time, you see their water ferry services. Even it is filled with AC, air condition. Why can't we step up? Why can't we step up? I am not proud of what I'm seeing. People need to step up. Fine, the Navy stepped in to help, but I think if they make good policies in place, this shouldn't have happened in the first place. I'm not saying I am promoting a Abitu ferry, but where I come from in Akwa Ibom State, you could see it for yourselves. Everyone, even the smallest baby, is with a life jacket. The service is not overcrowded. It's not overloaded with human beings, talk less of goods. We are setting the pace for Nigeria. But it ought to be done well, and it ought to be done even in those other climes where people usually use water services. I'm not proud of what I'm seeing, but we need to step up. We need to step up. How many lives will we keep losing before we change the mantra? Or are we expecting maybe for some politicians, their children to pass away before maybe policies will be made? No. Every life matters. Just like we hear abroad, Black Lives Matter, here it should be every life matters. Just about making policies. You are the hem of affairs. Do the right policy for the common good of the people whom God has placed under your watch. What would you say after you've left your administration when you can't fulfill the desires or the mandate of that office? That's why I'm saying I am very, very sad. I am very, very sad. Just watch this few clip and then think for yourselves. Where did we all get it wrong? Can't we stem this tide? Can't we turn back the hands of time? We can if we make the right policies. Nigeria can be redeemed, even from its lost glory. We don't need to keep dying. We don't need to keep burying people. We don't need to keep calling on Navy to come save people if only we do the right thing at the right time. If you look at Abitu Ferry as you're seeing it in the video, you'll see an officer is there behind. There is no jam packing at all. People are sitting comfortably that you can even carry a child. Look at like the case of the case of Sangana. That man has lost his life, businesses, savings, lost 1-year-old and 1-month child. That's painful to me, even as a father, because I know how it feels to lose a child. I've lost one before. I know how it feels to lose one. I don't want to make this video a lengthy video. Whatever office you're occupying, do the best you can for the greater good of common mankind. Cheers.